Intergroup dialogue uses experiential pedagogy and a research-based curriculum to help students understand privilege, oppression, conflict, and dialogue. We begin the course by looking at our own identities, the identities of others, and building trust among our participants. From there, we move on to learning how to engage in conflict in meaningful ways and also learning about hierarchies of power. And then finally, we explore how we can work across our different social identities to change interpersonal, structural, and institutional inequalities.
Intergroup dialogue is learning about your privilege, learning about how you have privilege, how you may not have privilege, and then learning about that other side and how they live and how, if you have biases about them, why do you have those biases? How can you change the way that you think so that you can progress and learn a bit more?
We move along in life and we don't really think about a lot of these things that happen to us, and we don't realize that these are just social constructs, that they are just things that society forces on you and teaches you. So I think just the whole getting aware and also becoming aware of where you stand in terms of privilege, like are you more privileged or less privileged, something that has really changed the way I view the people around me.
I recommend this class to literally everyone. I love IDP. I think that it helps you think in a way that you don't in most classes. It helps you to really digest the concepts that we talk about, but it's also a place where it's safe to be vulnerable, and sometimes you need that ability to just be vulnerable with other people.
I think what IDP does really well that does help to, change people's perspectives is it challenges you to look at yourself, look at where you stand, look at the privileges that you have or different issues that you faced, and then look at somebody else's perspective, which I think is really valuable. And I think it just teaches you as well how to listen and talk to someone with respect and understanding.
You should take the course because everything that we do in the course, it affects everyone regardless of what you believe, regardless of your identity. It gives you the skill set to relate to everyone on a much more interpersonal, empathetic level.
As an introverted person, I'm not really someone who would go out of my way to talk about these things with people. By intergroup dialogue, we take 7 sessions beforehand of just the class getting to know each other and becoming comfortable with one another before we go into our so-called hot topics, where we get into kind of controversial topics. And so once you get into that safe zone, you realize that it is possible and it is a place where everything will be kept confidential and you will not be judged.
One of the most important reasons, I think, to take intergroup dialogue is that these are skills that are essential in almost all professions. Anywhere that you're working with people, either within an office, in teams, or with the public, you really need these skills. It's a more interactive world with a lot more people meeting each other, and if you're able to do that well, employers are going to be interested in you, the work you do will be more effective, and you'll find your personal life more enriched and rewarding.